Hello guys and welcome to Cyber Guru. Today we'll be installing KaliLinux in VMware-Workstation, and I'll be linking down all the resources, the WinRAR image or WinRAR exe file, the VMware image or the exe file, and the KaliLinux, the 64-bit and 32-bit in the description below. But if you want to see a walkthrough within like a written guide, it's linked to my blog in the description. Check it out. It'll be more in detail how to install KaliLinux than in the video right now. So moving on, you should have these three files installed or downloaded, which is one which is the WinRAR, and two the VMware Workstation, and three which is the KaliLinux, the 7-zip file. And currently I'm installing in or downloading this VMware all the stuff in Windows 10, but it should be the same thing on Windows 11. It's all same installation process, so it should not be any different. So moving on, let's install the WinRAR first. So let's double click on the exe file, and you should get an administrator prompt saying that would you like to allow this app to make changes. I'm not sure if you could see this when the recording, because it's an administrator prompt, but I don't know how to record the administrator prompt. I apologize for that, but for now, you want to allow this app to make changes, and click on yes. And next, you should be able to see this application opened, and click on install. But before you do that, if you would like to change the location of the file you want to install, because currently it's installing on the C drive, you could change it by using the browse button and change it to a different drive or different folder. And now let's click on install, give a few moments, and right here we got the setup saying that these are the associated files that are WinRAR is eligible to extract files from. We don't, as you can see, there's a 7-zip right here. Now just click on OK and click on done, and we are done. And you should see you should see a file explorer opening the WinRAR location. Just close it, and you should be able to see that the KaliLinux, the 7-zip file changed its icon into the WinRAR icon. They both are kind of identical if you see closely. And now let's install the VMware Workstation. So now double click on the exe file, and you should get another user account control or the administrator prompt saying that do you want to allow this app to make changes, and yes, we would like to allow this changes, so click on the yes button, and give it a few moments to load the player up. Anytime now, and yeah, right here. So now welcome to the VMware Workstation. Let's click on next button and click on the accept license and agreement. Click on next, and you can change the installation file of the VMware Workstation to a different folder or different drive. It's up to you, but I would like to install it on the C drive. And be sure to check on the enhanced keyboard drivers. This allows you to some like features enabled. For example, it helps you to copy and paste from your host machine, meaning your Windows machine, to the virtualized machines or the KaliLinux basically. And when you get used to the KaliLinux, but you're going to really hard you to type the whole URL instead of just copy and paste. It'll help you in the future, trust me. Now just click on next. If it's your choice to join the VMware Customer Experience Improvement Program, I don't mind checking it on, so I just click on next. And if you'd like to put it on the desktop as a shortcut, I would like to, so I'm going to leave it on, both of the checkboxes, and just click on next. And the final button is to install. It may take up to 1 or 2 minutes at the most, and let it run. Alright, it's done. Installation is done. Now let's click on finish. And you should be able to see this prompt saying that would you like to restart right now or not. I would like to would like not to restart yet because you have to extract the files from the KaliLinux. So you may have to click no, and you should see the KaliLinux VMware the 7-zip file. So right click and click on extract here. Because we're extracting the KaliLinux VMware files, this may take a while because it's 2.3 gigs. It's a huge file to extract, so give it some moment. At the most, it's going to take probably 1 minute or two. So let's see if it extracts it any faster. Alright, now the extraction is done. Now let's reboot the computer, and let's import the KaliLinux files to the VMware Workstation. And if you see to my desktop, I just noticed that the VMware icon is on desktop. So yeah, let's just reboot right now, and then I'll see you after the reboot. Alright, we are back after the restart. Now let's double click on the VMware Workstation if you have it on desktop, and right here. Now let's click on the open a virtual machine, and my virtual machine is in the downloads. Navigate to the extracted file basically. Click on the KaliLinux folder and click on this .vmx file. You may not see the extension, but it's .vmx. Double click on that and give a few minutes, and voila, we have our KaliLinux imported to the VMware. Now if you are trying to edit the power, like the how many CPU cores or the RAM does it have, you could do that by editing the virtual machine settings. Let's click on that, and right here you could give it 2 gigs of the memory or more. I would like to give it 4. 4 should be plenty, but if you have 4 GB of RAM of host machine, if your Windows machine, I would rather give it 2 or 1. Because KaliLinux actually needs kind of RAM, but it's not very resource hungry. I would rather give it just 4, and then go for the processors. I would like to give it, I have only 4 cores, but I'm just going to give it to 3 and give it 1 core to the host machine, and let's click on OK. And let's boot the KaliLinux. If it's working or not, fine. So you can click on this play button or power on button right here, and full screen. Oh yeah, and they should be able to get this prompt saying that the virtual machine might have moved or copied, and just click on say that I copied it. It's just a VMware thing, and now we have our KaliLinux. Let's full screen this, and you can full screen it even more by clicking on this button right here. Let's click on that, and you should be able to see it's full screened. And give it the KaliLinux to boot a minute or two. Yeah, right here. It's still thinking, and voila. And voila, right here we should see the KaliLinux, the login page. If you know the default username and password, which is Kali and Kali, and we should be able to navigate to our desktop. And right here we have our KaliLinux installed and virtualized or VMware. So right now we are able to install KaliLinux successfully in the VMware. If you have any questions or any errors, please comment down below, and don't forget to like and share, subscribe. And my next video will be about TryHackMe. and it's a platform where you can learn ethical hacking or red teaming, but not all red teaming, but you can learn for forensics, not all forensics like malware analysis, uh, Android hacking, and like so on and so forth. It's like wide majority of machines or targets that you could try. Don't worry, I will walk you through the try hack me, and I'll show you some hundreds of free machines that you could try from basics to all the way up to advanced, and I'll walk you through each machine, how to tackle it, what's my methodology to start the attack. For now, that's all from me, and see you soon. Have a great day.